Ladies and gentlemen, it's your captain speaking, Juan de Jongh in the house. Guys, it's been 10 years since the DHL Western Province lifted the iconic Currie Cup in 2014. A decade is a very long time. So let's go find out how they have love changed in the past 10 years. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we had the reunion of the DHL Western Province that lifted the Currie Cup 10 years ago. And we got two people in the house. Okay, some history in here. We got Nic Groom and Erin Groom in the house. And obviously it's Groom. So obviously, Nicky, how's life been? And you married as well. Explain to us what's happening.
Sure. In the last 10 years, got engaged, got married. I think we lived in 6 different cities in 10 years.
Sure.
Yeah. 2 kids, fair bit has changed.
Fair bit, and you're retired at the moment now as well.
Stopped playing 3 years ago, which has been good. Back living in Cape Town, where we both grew up. So, yeah, it's good to be here and tell a little bit of the story of our team and all of that. So it's good.
You guys got married, so you saw him a little bit in his career and also outside of his career after retirement. How's Nicky been?
He hasn't changed really that much. I think he is the same Nic that I've always known. He does love being involved in a team, but I think that in his work now he still gets that. He's very people oriented and relational, and he's found that in his new work role. It's been amazing to watch him. I'm really glad. I think it was a real blessing that I was able to see him play. That was really, that was wonderful. And then to see him just handle this transition from being a professional player to something else, he's handled it with like such grace. I've really enjoyed watching him do that.
Can we replay that back?
No, he's been a legend on and off the field as well. You don't hear this a lot at home, looks like
I'll take that.
Yeah, Nicky was I played with him a very long time, and sometimes on the field he can shout at me a little bit. Is he shouting at the dogs and the kids at home? That's what I want to know.
No, that is the furthest thing. Like, I can't relate to that at all. So it's quite funny to see that play out. I think I noticed that when we moved to Northampton, our first big move overseas. One of my friends said to me, she said, Nic looked so loud on the field. He looked like he was really like quite vocal. And I said, yeah, that's true, he does. That's not him at all at home. Yeah, he's very chill. He's got a really good sense of humor, but
boots on.
Yeah.
Boots off. You know the deal.
Yes. Suits on. Let's take it way back 10 years ago on the 25th of October. Special memories was made. What can you remember from that memories?
One of my biggest memories, I don't know why, is sitting with Sabelo in the box afterwards, and we were just like looking at the field, and we were like, that was wild, eh? But I think, it's tough sometimes. Like you would have known, you've played for a long career. Things can almost blur into one. But when you actually think about it, I think about that team we had. We kind of had a plucky Super Rugby, and then we sort of ripped into the Currie Cup with like a fresh and a new sense of team, and we were a really tight team actually. The nice part is like seeing some of the guys tonight, boys I haven't seen in ages, and there was definitely like this real connection that we shared, and it wasn't always about having the best squad or the best whatever, but one thing I remember, we trained really hard. We had like a really clear focus and a clear plan, and I mean you are captain, you led us. We would give everything for each other, and that was obviously. I look back at 2014, I won't lie, and one of the most memorable years, definitely.
And our specialist also, we got a couple of World Cup winners in there as well. Cheslin, that's a double rugby World Cup winner. France Malherbe was part of it as well. Our specialist to see how the couple of guys that's playing now has gone and done wonders. Really
special. I mean, I know Eben played a game in that campaign as well. I mean, the most test cap Springbok. It's amazing. You got guys all over the world playing. Norche played in that campaign. Dylan Lades was part of that campaign, and guys who I think even outside of rugby have gone on to do like really well in their careers and things like that. Some guys, still play. Brocky still going. Old school. Couldn't make it tonight playing. So interesting. John Klein playing for Munster tomorrow. Played in that final. He's played for Ireland and the Springboks. So real mixed bunch. I think also just like our coaches. I see Flecky every now and then, or quite a bit these days, but Alistair going off, and Gert going all over the world, and to everyone kind of go full circle, end up back here has been pretty cool.
And keeping up with the Grooms, you guys said you guys travel a lot. Is there any plans of going over, maybe to stay in other countries, trying something different, stuff like that?
I think I can answer for both of us and say no. We're very happy happily settled here.
Yeah.
This is home for us. Both of our parents are here.
Yeah.
This is very much home, and we've got the most support here. So it's just so lovely to be back.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind a holiday or two. But
Yeah, we can talk
I
about
won't mind it as well.
Yeah, I think when you're playing, you got to be so comfortable with change. It's actually one of the toughest things, because you, like your career, the drop of a hat, you in a new country, or the year to year, contract to contract. You know how it goes. And I think for us, it's like this season of life is like where we've got a bit of control over where we live and what we do. Like we're kind of holding on to that, So for now, the slower pace of things is pretty good, but managing all the change and sort of being agile, I suppose, has served us well. But all good right now.
The longest we've been in a place since we've been married. Hey, back here in Cape Town is our longest stint somewhere.
That's fantastic, and all the best to you guys as well. And thank you very much for making the time, Erin and Nic as well. It's super awesome to have you guys here. Yeah, enjoy the trips if you're gonna go on the trips, eh?
Thanks, Chubbies. Thank you.
And guys, that is Love Change. Let's play the bounce. Choo choo. For more stories on how your favorite rugby player can play the bounce, go visit Bright Rock's website.